First of all, a few housekeeping announcements. First of all, what is it that at every function you have a vehicle that is wrongly parked? I don't know what it is. Somebody out there in the foreshore. Let me check. It's a white Mercedes C180. Registration number CA457 91463 004197 00235114. Please move your car. Your number plate is blocking the car next to it. Right. Also, we got a message backstage. Is there a Mr. and Mrs. Ahmed here this evening? Your babysitter phone. They wanted to know where's the fire extinguisher. No. On that note, we do have to have health and safety announcements, ladies and gentlemen. In case of a fire, we do ask you to remain seated. Exits will appear eventually. Okay. No, seriously, you have my word, there will not be a fire this evening. Next Tuesday, however, different story. Julle moet vinniger wees as ek praat, nee, want ek gaan maar net aan. Okay, right. Also, what a friendly bunch you are. The management of the Artscape Theatre Complex has asked me to mention, gentlemen, in the gents there is a sign that says wet paint. Please, they've asked me to stress, it is a notice and not a request. Okay. Julle kom nie baie uit nie, nee. Okay, but what a friendly bunch you are. I had to check out everything this evening to make sure that I know and that I announced correctly. And as I ran, first thing I checked out is where's the loo so I can tell you. So I went into the gents, and I think a busload of you, or three, arrived at once. The whole place was full. Just the first cubicle was open. So I ran in, closed the door, and the guy next door went, how's it? Put yourself in that picture. And I'm a friendly fellow. I went, lekker, please. And he went, how's the wife? Look, now I started stressing. Because no one saw me go in there. And I'm like, no, she's lekker. How the girls? As I'm explaining, suddenly he puts his head over the partition. He looks at me and says, hey, do you mind? I'm on the cell phone. So on that note, if you need to check out the plumbing, it's well marked outside. Also, throughout the concert, please put your cell phones off or at least to silent. But it's so lekker om in die Kaap te wees. Isn't it an amazing city, hey? I heard such a great story the other day. Did you hear it about, for the English-speaking people here, I will hop into Afrikaans every now and then because we just have such a wonderful culture in Cape Town. And we've got to get some shots of you laughing as well. So here's a great story. I heard the other day of Hamad and Khatib catch the bus here in Woodstock, one of those double-decker Golden Arrow buses. They get on, they got the last two seats, but it's full. You see, and it stops in Salt River and Marai gets on. You know, mos gepoeier and gepaint. 7 layers of base. Red lipstick with lip liner, lip gloss. Mascara, she can't even keep her eyes open. There's nowhere to sit. So she's hanging on that strappy, lekker. And Gamma checks her, she tunes Khatib, oh broer, give her a sit plek. Khatib goes, what's a sit plek? A painting moet hang. Oh. It's going to be a long evening. Actually, for those of you that I'm actually a motivational speaker, and the other day somebody told me, because I just think that we live in a country that is so wonderful, and the diversity of our cultures and that, and we're one of the few countries in the world where we actually get on with each other these days, and we understand each other. And I've got a coloured friend of mine that came up to me and told me the best joke I've ever heard about Cape Townians. He says this one coloured dude is speaking to the other, and he's got lekker thick fingers. And he says to the other, man, jou vingers is so dik, jy tel sommer 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I love that. It's like, what an awesome country to be in, man. I think we got enough shots of you laughing there, yeah? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think if this is how you're starting as an audience, you are fantastic. You should get together more often. You guys can go places. In fact, I think you could even do the Palladium and Radio City Theatre in New York. But just do me a favor, tonight when it all ends, don't be like all audiences and disappear and never see each other again, okay? Right, ladies and gentlemen.